Magdalena?
I'm glad you brought Stan to here. Looks like the poor lad went through a lot down in those mines.
Maybe, but...
He's finally doing what he should. You're truly a man in the right place, Henry. That's plain to me.
Thank you.
What did you need from me? Oh, right. You were going to remind me of something, weren't you?
I wanted to ask if you'd have a look through Skoda's belongings. See if you can find anything more about that clock. Sketches, drawings, calculations...
All right, I'll take a look. It'll take a while, though. Skoda was always scribbling notes and never threw anything away. But look, if you're really serious about repairing that clock, you ought to let the town hall know. Go and see Bailiff Plumel and tell him what you're planning. He might have heard of our forge by now and give you a hearing. Till we meet again, Henry.
Wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Bailiff, I'd like to talk to you about your broken clock.
Ah, Master Henry. Word is you fancy your chances at fixing the damned old clock of ours.
That's right.
You're doing good work in town, and your forge is gaining quite a name. Besides, the clock is so broken it could not be any worse. Worth a try, no? So tell me, how do you plan to fix it?
Well, I've got some plans from Master Skoda, who tried to repair it years ago. Supposedly, he got quite far.
That is definitely a good start. In any case, I reckon you ought to hear the whole sorry tale first. It might make you wiser. I was barely more than a lad back then, but my father was on the council, so I got a pretty close look through him. One day the mechanism just suddenly stopped, and it has stood still ever since, nearly 30 years now. What I still remember, your guild rather boldly telling my father and the other councillors that there was no need to call in anyone from abroad. They said we would save coin if our own people handled the repairs, but it went as it usually does.
And how is that?
Instead of pulling together, every one of those masters tried to snatch the reward for himself. Master Skoda, Irving Klemmer, Hollander, each one worked on the repairs in his own little corner. No wonder the councillors lost patience and finally sent for the Italians from Padua. Though that did not end well either.
How did it end?
I only know what my father told me. They demanded all the plans and acted like they were the finest masters around. Yes, we'll do it. No trouble at all. They also asked for a fat advance. 2 weeks later, they were boozing through every tavern in the city and lazing about in the bath by day. When the bailiff reminded them they ought to get started on the repair, they almost took offense. But they did get to work. What happened next? Well, Father never liked to talk about it. That much I can tell you. The counselor said the next day they found the clock half looted, the remaining parts strewn about, and the Italians gone, along with the plans. All but one, the youngest of them, a nobleman named Fabrizio de Dondi, had stayed behind with the Burkhar's daughter. His companions most likely forgot him in the rush.
And what happened to him?
Dondi said, or so I heard, told the counselors he knew nothing. He claimed he was only an apprentice. Of course, they locked him up. Some wanted to send a letter to Padua right away demanding ransom. But it soon turned out Fabrizio, young as he was, could be very useful to the town. So they let him go.
Why did they let him go?
Because he had something to offer the local mine owners. That is, the counselors, the same ones who had wanted to trade him for a pile of groschen. Not long after they locked him up, they sent Dondi to work in the mines. He spent so long studying the mining machines that he figured out how to improve them. He significantly boosted the miners' output, and they realized you could not just trade away someone that clever like a sack of charcoal. So Fabrizio was granted the freedom, on condition that he stay in the town. And so he's still here to this day, and by the look of it, doing quite well. He is a bit of an odd one, but I'm afraid if you are serious about repairing the clock, sooner or later you will have to speak with him. The Italians vanished with the plans, so Fabrizio is probably the only one who ever saw the clock in its original state.
So there really aren't any other plans?
No, they took all of them. And they disappeared with them too. I cannot help but feel there was something shady about it. Try asking Fabrizio. He does not share much with me.
What about the other repairmen from the guild? You mentioned some names.
Klemmer and Hollander? They will not help you anymore. Both are dead, and their families have long since moved far away.
Where can I find Fabrizio?
He lives on the upper floor of the second house on Vintner Street, next to the tailor. Though I'm not sure he will speak to you. If you are passing by, try dropping in and see if you can win him over somehow.
So, I'll get back to the repairs.
I'm thankful you're trying, Master. I really am. But there is one last thing you need to know. I am not sure that even if you succeed with the repair, we will be able to offer you any reward. The town is exhausted by war. The coffers are empty. You understand.
Surely some sort of reward could be found. There'll be a lot of work. I'll have to talk to a lot of people, go through the details, and it'll cost me something too.
Well, if I am genuinely satisfied with how you handle it all, maybe I will find a little something for you.
I'll do my best. Thank you, Bailiff.
Hear tidings of what is happening in our city.
I'm sorry.
Fabrizio Dondi?
Fabrizio de Dondi. Sono un nobile. I am of noble birth.
I beg your pardon?
Who are you?
Forgive the intrusion. I'm Henry, a master of the Kuttenberg Blacksmith's Guild.
And you dress the part, too. Bravo! What is it you need from me?
Bailiff Plumel sent me. I want to try and repair the town clock. And you're the last one who saw it in its original state.
Unfortunately, the bailiff is right about that. Madonna. That was the worst day of my life. Look, I do not like to think back on that time. Honestly, I would rather leave it buried in the past. What even makes you think you can fix the clock and convince the bailiff to trust you?
I've been looking into my father's past. He died recently.
I am sorry to hear that. But what has that got to do with the clock?
He tried to repair it. And now I'm trying to finish his work.
And what do you need me for?
Because you're the only person in Kuttenberg who saw what the clock looked like back then. The one they were trying to repair based on those plans. And you've made a new life for yourself in this town. A comfortable life. So, maybe you owe it a little something.
You may be right. And I suppose you have plenty more questions. Go on, ask.
Tell me more about that so-called Italian scam. Was it all planned from the start?
Italian scam? Is that what they call it nowadays? In any case, you are asking the wrong man. I honestly believe we were here to repair the clock. Everyone acted like they meant it. The group included seasoned craftsmen, astrologers, master mechanics. Truth be told, I was only there because of my family name. My grandfather, Jacopo, and father, Giovanni, were great scholars. Physicians, astrologers, and engineers. They followed the works of Campanus of Novara and crafted magnificent orologia. The Padua clock is one of theirs. It only dawned on me after those fraudsters left me here that I was just bait for the townsfolk. They were after the plans, though perhaps revenge was part of it too. Revenge against my family.
What do you mean? They wanted revenge?
My family was successful, and success breeds resentment. The Padua expedition was led by Camillo Valla, one of my father's former students. He must have realized the Kuttenberg clock was structurally unique, so he took the plans.
And destroyed the mechanism too, so he could pass the plans off as his own work.
Sadly, yes. But I have no news he ever earned any real fame with them. And they left me here, in the foreign land, with a sullied, famous name. They ruined my life. It must have broken my father's heart. I was not even allowed to attend his funeral while I was being held here. Surely you understand. It shattered me forever.
The bailiff said you were given all the clock plans back then. Where did they end up?
In Padua, most likely. Look, I had no idea what they were up to. I was the youngest. They did not trust me with anything. You've probably heard how those swindlers ruined me. Cazzo! Luckily, the Lord gave me a decent memory. It is all up here, in my head. Down to the last cog.
How'd you like living in Kuttenberg?
Honestly? At first it was not easy. I was more or less a prisoner in this town. They wanted ransom for me. Dragged me around. Threatened to send me to the mines. Can you imagine? Me! Digging! Luckily I noticed the machines they used in the treadmills were hopelessly outdated. So I suggested an improvement. And just like that, their tune changed. Since then, they have treated me entirely differently. So I probably owe everything here to my talent. Since then, I have somewhere to live, something to do, and really, I miss nothing. except for home. Just a little.
Would you be able to share those plans with me? Maybe recreate them from memory?
Perché? It would be pointless work.
They'd help me with the repairs.
They would not. Sadly, after the sabotage by my unruly countrymen, fixing the clock will take more than old plans.
So what exactly do I need to repair the clock? Aside from your expertise.
You will need a mechanism called an astrolabe. Its measurements are transferred via a gear train to the main mechanism, which sets the movement in motion with a folio and weights. Without that astrolabe, the heart of any clock, all other work is futile, and crafting one is no easy task.
I've got the heart of the clock. It sat in a burgher's house for 20 years.
Now that is good news. That gives us a foundation to build on. If it still works, of course.
I wouldn't know. But I hope so.
Next, you will need a set of weights. Precisely calibrated and cast according to the old machine's designs.
I don't have the weights yet.
If we do not have the weights, we have a problem. Hopefully they are in those old designs. In any case, in the end we will need to build that folio-driven escapement ourselves. My countrymen dismantled most of it and took it away. But luckily, part of it remained. For the final stage of the repair, we will need some smithing. But more importantly, a truly skilled mechanic. Or a locksmith, if you prefer.
I thought that was you.
No. I can design it, calculate it, set it up. But the hands-on work will require someone exceptionally handy.
Well, I'm not sure about that.
Oh, you will find someone. The masters at the guild know their craft, do they not?
So what else is needed for the repair?
You said you have got the astrolabe. That is very important. Then we will need that set of weights, and a truly capable locksmith. A real master of his craft.
Thanks. I'll come back once I've got everything we need.
Va bene. Come back with that locksmith. We'll talk it all over with a roast and a bottle of good wine. I hope our new collaborator will be as remarkable a man as you.
You silly doggy.
The Lord be with you, Henry.
Did you look through those documents from your husband's estate?
Yeah, it was hellish work. So many sketches and doodles. I couldn't even tell what half of them were supposed to be. Even the parchment alone must have cost a fortune. I've no idea where the old man kept getting it.
And did you find anything that might relate to the clock?
Here's some calculations and diagrams. I don't understand much of it, but it looks like a set of weights.
Thanks. I also spoke with one of those Italians who botched the repair back then.
I heard one of them stayed behind.
He's willing to help us.
If you think he'll help. I'll leave it to you. Well now, if you need those weights cast, Eldris might be able to help. He's pretty pricey, and always up to his neck in work. But truth be told, I don't know any other founder in Kuttenberg. His workshop's just down by the stream, at the bottom of Hoprink.
What's new?
One lad from the guard dropped by, saying their captain, young Plumel, wants to talk with you. Go and see him. Find out what he needs. A job for the town like that would be something. There's good coin in it.
Shall we meet again, Henry?
Excellent. Excellent.
How can I help you, good wife?
My husband owns a couple of very fast horses. Sometimes we go riding together, but he's always faster than me. So, I wanted to ask you, could you make me some horseshoes that will make my horse fast as the wind?
To beat your husband in a race?
Aye, something like that. I'll pay you handsomely if you put in an effort.
Very well. I'll forward you a set of horseshoes so light, your horse will barely feel them.
Thank you, Master Blacksmith. I'm glad I have something to look forward to, now that life at home isn't worth a damn.
What's the matter?
My husband, Gerd, he had this beautiful sword forged to make his neighbor jealous. Only ever since then, he doesn't care about anything else. He carries it around wherever he goes, always admiring it. He even brings it to bed.
That doesn't sound healthy.
He's behaving like a madman. I was hoping if I convince him to go riding with me, and I beat him in a race, maybe he'll snap out of it.
All right. I'll do my very best.
Wiedersehen.
God bless. My God.
Was wünschst du?
I need something cast from you.
Entschuldigung. I'd be happy to cast whatever you need. But right now, I just can't.
Why not?
We've got a contract from the town. Loads of work. The furnaces are running full tilt. Verdammte Scheiße. We don't even get to breathe. And then there is that Pushko.
Who's Pushko?
Mein Geselle. Apprentice. He's gone missing, and now we can't keep up. I sent him to Grund, zur Abmessung der Glocke, to measure the bell. I lent him my horse, so he'd be back quick. But he's still not returned. Seit 2 Tagen. Verdammter Kerl. And there's just no one to hire. And without people, I cannot cast a thing.
What if I went and found that apprentice of yours?
Wait a moment. Du bist der neue Meister. You're the new one at the guild. Eichner was talking about you, the capable one. You'll find Pushko for sure. Ich vertraue dir. If you find Pushko, the first thing you'll tell him is to cast whatever you want. Darauf gebe ich dir mein Wort.
Where should I look for him?
Was weiß ich? You should ask the Pfarrer in Grund. Na ja, der Priest in Grund should know. Sein Name ist Havel.
Did Pushko have anything valuable with him? Something that might make someone want to ambush him?
Valuable? Nein, das glaube ich nicht. But to me, he's valuable in himself. Ist wertvoll, weil Gesicht ist. He's truly very skilled.
All right, I'll go and look for him.
Gott sei Dank. Hopefully nothing's happened to him. Or meinem Pferd.
Aye, almost done.
How can I help?
What do you have? Let's talk about...
You'll have to... You see? Thank you, sir. And come again.
What a fucking... You nearly killed me.
Wares will bring you joy.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
I heard you wanted to talk to me.
Richtig. Word is you are a handy blacksmith, and a man to rely on.
Good to hear. What do you need?
It's basically a small job, but for certain reasons, I'd rather entrust it to a professional. We've got swords in our armory we bought only recently. But truth be told, they are not much use already. Just 2 light training bouts and their edges are as blunt as spoons. I'd like you to put a proper edge on them.
Well, from what you're saying, those swords of yours can't be top quality. Wouldn't you rather place an order with me for some better ones?
I see you're grabbing the chance by the scruff of the neck. I like that. Sadly, I haven't enough groschen in the budget for brand new blades. So the answer is no. I wouldn't.
You didn't even ask my price.
I know the guild prices. And I can still do merchant maths. So I don't need to ask.
All right. I'll sharpen them.
Danke. Head under the town hall to the guardhouse, by the town cells. Our man there will tell you what's what.
God be with you. What do you need?
How is life in Grund, Father?
There is great uncertainty here now. People are worried about what's going to happen now that Buresh died so suddenly. The silver works are the heart of Grund. I can't imagine what would happen if they were to shut down.
Well, I'm sure they'll find someone to buy them.
Aye, I pray it'll be some honest Christian, and not some profiteer. These truly are troubling times we're living in.
I'm looking for the apprentice, Pushko, from Master Founder Eldris of Kuttenberg. I heard he was supposed to stop by to measure the bell.
Aye, he was here. Came on a fine horse and did his job well. Climbed the tower and measured everything carefully. But then he went to the tavern. I warned him not to. Told him he shouldn't do that. He wouldn't listen.
Why shouldn't he go to the tavern?
Because he openly said he planned to play dice. And gambling brings misfortune. It seemed to weigh on his soul a bit afterwards, because he came to confess the next morning.
And then?
Then nothing. I went about my rounds in the village as usual. I did spot him later, walking towards that long forest, stretching from the charcoal burners all the way southwest to the Wolf Mountains. He was walking slowly, on foot, and for some reason, he was carrying a rope slung over his shoulder.
What exactly did he tell you?
I can't reveal that.
What? Why?
Well, essentially it was part of a confession, so I'm bound by the seal of confession.
Well, in this case, you wouldn't actually be breaking the seal of confession.
How so?
The sacramental seal is, of course, inviolable. But in this case, you wouldn't be endangering the penitent. On the contrary, by speaking up, you might save his life.
That's actually true. Pushko confided in me that in the evening he was playing dice with the woodcutters camped near the Wolf Mountains. And as the beer flowed, the stakes got higher until Pushko ran out of coin. But he still wanted to keep playing, so he wagered his horse and lost.
But that wasn't his horse.
Exactly. After confession the next morning, he told me it was a serious mess.
You let him go?
Why shouldn't I have?
What if he was off to string himself up from the nearest tree with that rope?
Wait, you mean that he might have... No, surely not. He can't do that. It's against the Lord.
I'm going to find him. I just hope it's not too late.
May all the saints stand by you. God be with you.
Excuse me.
Go! Pushko! 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 Hey! Eldris sent me! Life's beautiful! Don't do anything stupid! Pushko! Pushko! Eldris is looking for you! No one here either. He's not in this part of the woods. If he's gone and hanged himself, I'll be bloody furious. Go! Pushko! Pushko! Hey! Pushko, where are you? I'm not too late. Pushko! Pushko! Hey! Eldris sent me! Life's beautiful. Don't do anything stupid. Pushko! Pushko! Eldris is looking for you. No one here either. Pushko! Pushko! Hey! Pushko, where are you? Not too late.
God's wounds! Damn, you made me jump!
You're Pushko?
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Henry. Eldris sent me. I needed him to cast something for me, but he says he can't manage without you. Seems you're missed in the workshop.
Jesus. But I can't go back just yet.
I get it. First you need to get Eldris's horse back from the woodcutters.
Oh, Jesus. He lent me Bentley and I lost him. Oh, what a disgrace. I'm just a bloody fool. The biggest fool of them all, damn it. If I go back without the horse, Eldris will tear me in half. But it's really all his fault.
What do you mean?
He's always sending me to measure bells, cast maces and other stupid things. And the journey's always boring as hell. If he'd finally let me cast guns, none of this would have happened. Oh, and I don't have to deal with this mess anymore.
When the priest told me you took a rope and headed for the woods, it looked like you were going to hang yourself.
I'd never do that. Suicides go straight to hell. I actually had this plan all figured out since last night.
Couldn't you just pay Eldris off? I mean, give him some coin.
What world do you live in? Do you know how much a horse like that costs?
I've got a bit of coin.
I can't accept that. We barely know each other. I just have to get Eldris's Bentley back, that's all.
So what's your plan?
I'll start shouting at them to provoke them. Then I'll lure them right into a trap. When they run after me, they'll trip over the rope and smack flat on their faces. And I'll use the chance to grab the horse.
What if they don't trip over the rope?
Why wouldn't they?
Well, one of them might run a bit later and dodge it. Or they might not all come running. You're just asking for a proper hiding.
Then what am I supposed to do? Got a better idea?
You know what? Better let me handle the woodcutters.
You do that for me?
Yeah, I'm good with this sort of trouble.
Well, all right then. I'll wait here.
Good doggy. Good boy.
I'd like to ask about the horse.
That one's our foreman. Ask him.
I heard you won the horse in a dice game.
That's right. Seems I've already made a name for myself.
Trouble is, the horse doesn't belong to the apprentice who played for it, but to his master. He's got to give it back.
Then he shouldn't have played for it. The lads have taken a liking to him. They're learning to ride him. Beats drinking all day, right?
Look, the lad just made a stupid mistake. Don't tell me you've never done something stupid while drunk. Happens to everyone.
Sure. But why should I be the one paying for someone else's mistake?
Well, that stupid mistake could ruin his life. He'll never repay his master. They'll throw him out of the workshop. How about doing a good deed and just forgiving him? Like a merciful Christian.
Oh. Maybe I could. All right. You can take the horse. And tell that apprentice not to gamble again. Or at least not while drinking. He'll save himself a lot of grief. Hey! Come on! Get off that horse!
Whoa! Here's Eldris's Bentley. Now you can go back without worry.
Oh, you saved my neck, mate. Thank you so much. Let's get out of here quick before anything else goes wrong. Will you ride with me to Eldris?
Sure. Let's go.
At least it'll pass faster that way.
So I found Pushko for you. Alive, well, and with Bentley.
Pushko! Where have you been with my horse all this time?
Well,
He wasn't in Grund, so I rode around the area searching. In the end, I found him in Horsham. He didn't even know which way to go. That happens to city folk. Not the first time I've found someone lost like that.
Vielen Dank, mein Freund. I knew you wouldn't let me down, Henry. I'll make sure everyone in town hears von deiner Bereitschaft und deinem Mut.
Come again?
I'll sing your praises. Everywhere. And you'll get a lovely rabatt from me. A discount.
Now you've got your apprentice back, can we sort out the casting?
Ja, natürlich. I keep my word. Speak with Pushko. Wird es arrangieren.
as always.
Can we sort this out on our own, or do I need to get the bailiff involved?
Sorry, let's make a deal.
How dare you? We won't put up with thieves here. You'll give everything back and pay compensation, or I will go and get the guards.
Listen, I feel a bit awkward about this, but the truth is, I really needed it for something very important, but that's all I can tell you. Sorry. I should have asked first.
For Christ's sake, keep it then. Keep it and keep your secrets. And now clear off. I want nothing to do with it.
So what will you do now, Pushko?
What else? Work. Back to casting bells, maces, and other such nonsense. And Eldris got a fine order from the town for guns. It's always warte noch, warte noch. By the time he lets me at it, I'll have a white beard to my waist. But there's no other workshop or master in town, so what can I do? Why don't you open a foundry yourself? We'd make a tidy bit together.
I've already opened one.
Well, I'll be. What are you waiting for then? Want to keep making Eldris a fortune?
Eldris said I'm supposed to talk to you about the casting.
Yeah, figures. If you give me the drawings with clear instructions, I'll cast whatever you want. But be ready to pay through the nose. Eldris charges a lot for this sort of job. If I had my own workshop, it'd be different. After what you did for me, I'd cast it for you for free.
How about you come and work for me? In my workshop, you can focus on what you really want to do. What do you say?
Jesus Christ, yes! I'm in with both feet. But how do I tell Eldris? Never mind. I'll handle it somehow. Thank you, Henry. I'll pack my things and be right over. Not now, Henry. Not now, Henry. Eldris? Pushko. You remember how we talked about how if I got a better job somewhere, you'd let me go?
Und?
Well, that just happened.
Aber wo? Bei wem?
Master Henry has opened a foundry and he wants me to work for him. And I agreed.
Warum, Pushko?
Keep close to the
Warum?
others. It's not
I
safe
told
here.
you I want to cast guns. You never let me near them.
Weil es schwer ist. Du bist nicht bereit. You're not ready.
Well, I say I am. And I'll prove it to you. You'll see.
Then go. Geh dorthin.
I will. Right now.
Du wirst brennen. Ihr fliegt beide in die Luft. And I will laugh.
We'll see about that.
Verdammter Wettbewerb. Bloody competition.
I'm already on my way to yours.
Pushko's decided he'll be working for me.
Ich weiß.
I hope this won't stir up bad blood between us. We're practically neighbours.
I'm not happy. A good Gesell is hard to find. Aber was soll ich tun? You will struggle to compete with me anyway. Du bist keine Konkurrenz.
We shall see.
Bis bald.
It has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking day.
Good day to you.
Your captain sent me. Says you need some swords sharpened.
Aye, we really do. They're as blunt as files. Only in the meantime, we've had a bit of a mishap. We can't get to them.
How come?
The captain ordered a new, good, stout chest for them, so they wouldn't rust in the damp cellar. Only the fellow on duty tucked the key into his purse, forgot about it, and went to the All Saints Tavern that evening. And come morning, it wasn't there. Not at his lodgings, nor anywhere nearby. He must have dropped it on the way. Bloody idiot.
Look here. Wasn't it by any chance you who lost that key?
I beg your pardon? Certainly not. It was one of them... well, a fool. He was sitting in the All Saints Tavern, and says he still had it when he paid. Then he took the shortest way home, towards the town hall. It was only when he reached the square that he found out the key wasn't in his purse. He went back and searched, but there was nothing in the tavern, and in the dark outside he couldn't see a damn thing. He must have dropped it somewhere on the way, staggering drunk through the alleys, bouncing off the walls, drunk as a swine, probably even fell over. The clot.
Couldn't that chest be opened some other way?
You could probably lockpick it, aye. But what good's a chest if it can't be locked?
Don't you have something that belongs to that guard? Mutt might be able to sniff out the key.
And what would that be, exactly?
Something that belongs to him. With his scent on it.
I don't know. Hang on. That rag he cleans his weapons with. He always carries it. I borrowed it from him yesterday, so you can give it a try. It might do the trick.
Where should I look then?
Somewhere along the way from All Saints to the square. It can't be anywhere else. Unless someone picked it up. That would be bad.
Right. I'll sort it out somehow and sharpen your swords.
That's good of you. The chest's just here by the wall. I've no doubt you could get into it without the key, but please, try to find that key. I'll happily bung you a little extra. I don't want my mate in trouble with the captain.
All of a sudden he's a mate, not a fool.
Well, he's a bit of a fool, but one for all and all for one, you know?
No?
Anyway, once you're done, bring the swords back to me. Farewell. God be with you.
Come here!
Vegetables, horseradish, delicious horseradish.
It has to be meat.
Here, Matt. Search.
Fucking
Pots for sale! Big, strong pots! Pots here, twice
A
fired!
fine day for some fine wares. Come and take it all. You mutt. Twice greased, ornate couches. Buy 2 pots, I've got lots. Have a bowl as well. Sound on the bell.
What's that you got? Aye, come here. Look what I have for you.
I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I've seen and experienced.
It has to be me standing over the body. What a fucking day.
Farewell.
Starting to stink.
Farewell.
Knives! Knives for sale! Iron and steel! All quality pieces!
All right, done. Can't get any better than this. Sharp as a razor. Can't get any better than this.
Don't think I can't see you.
We've got enough to go around.
The finest mugs.
Damn gravedigger.
All done. The swords are sharpened.
I've no doubt they're as sharp as razors. After all, you surely wouldn't want to piss young Plumel off. Here's your promised reward.
And here's the key. It was lying in an alley.
Thank you, thank you. You deserve a little extra. Fair's fair. Oh, you saved my neck.
Aha! So it was you who lost it after all?
No! What did I say? You saved me? I didn't mean it like that. I slipped up. Yes, slipped.
Right. Well, at least your mate won't be in the shit.
No, he won't. Thanks, thanks. He'll be grateful to you till his dying day. I'll tell him. Farewell.
I really need to eat something. What would you like?
Not now, Henry.
It's completely cold.
This is almost done. Oh, finally.
Sorry, but let me take a moment to get my bearings. We'll talk later.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
Hang on a moment. I haven't even had a chance to look around yet. We'll talk later.
Fine wares. Light and dark flower.
That hurts, you idiot.
Pods. Pots for sale. Strong, well-made pots. Ow!
Gepriesen seid ihr her.
I have those horseshoes for you, good wife.
Finally, some good news. Can I have a look? My, they really are light.
I told you, your horse will barely feel them, and will run faster because of it.
Thank you, Master. Thank you. I hope they carry me far away. Away from Gerd and that cursed sword of his.
So the sword is still causing trouble.
It's only gotten worse. He started talking to it. I'm at a loss. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'll come home, grab the keys to the stables, have my horse shoed, and farewell. He'll never see me again. Only, Gerd won't even notice. He's too preoccupied with that bloody piece of metal.
It's just a shiny new toy. Men can be like that. Don't give up on him. He'll get over it. You'll see.
You think so?
Of course. And since you have those new horseshoes, start going for rides on your own. He'll realize something's wrong. Even the finest sword can't replace the love of a good woman.
I hope you're right, Blacksmith. Thank you again. You're not just handy, but wise too.
Wisdom is part of the trade.
Here is your reward. And I really appreciate your words of encouragement. I hope Gerd gets over it soon. Gott sei mit dir.
You silly doggy.
Sorry, Henry, I've just got to get settled in first. We'll talk later.
Good day. What would you like?
How's trade?
I've got the coin for you here.
Thank you very much.
It was good to see you, Henry. Take care then, and have a pleasant evening.
So where exactly are you from, Pushko?
Well, it's honestly a boring story. I came to Kuttenberg from Loshani, just outside Colleen. Ever since I was little, I liked chucking stuff in the fire and watching what happened. Wires, nails, bits of iron, everything would melt and take a new shape. And you can give that molten metal a shape if you've got a mould. Isn't that brilliant?
Well, I suppose I get it.
My pa was a merchant, so he had friends and the means to send me to Eldris in Kuttenberg to learn the trade. I'll be grateful to him till the end of my days. Although, who wants to cast spells when you could be pouring something far better? Something much more dangerous.
I need you to cast weights for me.
Weights, eh? What for? It would be useful to know.
It's for the repair of the astronomical clock. I've got the designs. Any problem with that?
No, I'll take care of it like I promised. Can I see the designs?
Here you go.
That'll need to be really precise. I can manage, but it'll take a bit of time, most likely a whole day. You know what? I'll get started right away and bring them to your smithy when they're done.